Hello, Richmond. This is the Richmond Dynamo coming to you on this fabulous Friday. And as you can see, I'm all ready for Memorial Day weekend, all ready for the fun and festivities. Hope you are too. If you're working a regular job, I know that you're excited. You got a long weekend. Woo! If you work in retail, you're going, oh, thinking about the stress of your weekend. And so I hope we're all ready and we all have a great weekend. The Richmond Dynamo encourages people to go out and do an unexpected act of kindness every day. And I also promote the people, programs, and businesses that help to make our world a better place to live for all of us. This week we've been talking about stress, and I want to wind up our week talking about overwhelm. Overwhelm is very real, and people do get overwhelmed with stress. And it is a terrible thing and can have terrible results. So today I want to share with you a true story of someone who failed to recognize or manage too much stress. Let's call her Betty, okay? Who was Betty? She was extremely kind person. She was the kind of person that had people that she visited in nursing homes. She would go visit, take to doctor's appointments, call, take gifts, be a real friend too. She was always there for people. And she had a great sense of humor. You know, she was joking around all the time and everybody enjoyed being in her space. She made friends everywhere she went. Everywhere. She had a blast. She was just a good person. She was a Christian, active in her church, just couldn't help people enough. But she was a little bit spoiled too. She did whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, and she could afford to do that. She had a great job. She's retired, and she's looking forward to fun and adventure, right? Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Karen. But what happened with Betty? Okay, something happened. Well, Betty had both of her aging parents still with her, which was a blessing until it became a curse. She found herself a live-in caretaker, and it was okay. She could handle it. Her mom got sickly and needed more care, but that was okay. She could handle it. Her dad was able to help too, so that was okay. And her family helped some, and that was okay. Then her mom required even more. And she got a little bit aggravated. Her dad showed signs of aging. Now, they were both in their 90s. They would show signs of aging, right? But she got a little more aggravated. And then her family didn't help as much as she thought they should have or wanted them to, and so she got even more aggravated. Now, Betty prided herself on being a wonderful daughter, on being able to do all the things to take care of them. She was the good daughter. She was a good child, right? She never asked for help. She had it all under control. But then her aggravation made her a little angry. And then, over time, a little bit angrier as more and more fell to her. And she began to take her overwhelm, and that's exactly what it was, so much stress that she was overwhelmed, and she began to take it out on her parents. She began to verbally berate them, call them names. That was ugly. But she still had it under control. She still prided herself on how good a job she was doing taking care of them, and again failed to recognize the signs of way too much stress. Then her dad had a stroke. Now he was no help. He needed help. And the overwhelm became a huge, huge monster. And the little aggravation turned into that unhappy, unhealthy, hateful, unkind monster. Betty was like a new person. Forget all I said before, because that wasn't who she was then. She just failed to see what was happening to herself. She didn't understand that she was losing it totally. And her verbal tirades turned into abusive tirades. And hateful, that's a mild word to use. Now, this story could have ended terribly, because she was way overwhelmed with everything going on. And she might have done something she would regret the rest of her life. But fortunately, someone saw the signs and offered help, professional help. And that's what she needed. Today, Betty has stepped away from being live-in caretaker. She knew that was too much. And she is becoming much more her old self. But it's taking time and work to slay this monster, this dragon called stress. Stress overwhelm. Don't be like Betty. Watch for signs and ask for help if you need it. Do you know someone like Betty? If you do, put a yes in the comments. Is it you? Do you need help? Does someone you know need help? Please share this video. Sincerely, please do. And here we go into Memorial Day weekend, and hoping that it's all wonderful, sunny and bright, right? But beware that it may not be all fun and games. There's more traffic, more people out there, so that's never fun, heavy traffic, right? And they're bigger crowds. For some people, that's a huge stressor, trying to deal with so many people. There's longer lines. Will it ever move? To always pick the wrong line, those kind of stresses. And maybe you planned an event or an activity for the weekend, and it puts extra stress on you for your responsibility for that. It can be more than fun and games, guys. Don't let it overwhelm you. Remember, take a deep breath. It will help with anything. Relax. Also, for this Memorial Day weekend, I want to say and express my sincere gratitude to all that have served and all who have lost their lives in that service or since. My father is about to be a 99-year-old World War II vet, and I know some of the stories and the history and the pain, and so I want to acknowledge everyone out there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, go into your Memorial Day weekend. Have a fabulous weekend. I want to thank you so much for being here today. Again, please share. Always want you to share our video. And I will see you Tuesday. Not Monday, but I will see you Tuesday. In the meantime, God bless and keep you, John. Whoa! Till I see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. This is the Richmond Dynamo. Bye-bye.